Hi, I'm Christine Crooks. I'm from Sacramento, California originally. Now I'm in Orange County, California. I've been a Pilates teacher since 2013, and I've been affiliated with Balanced Body, BASI, have lots of different schools and experiences in education. I'm now an educator for Balanced Body Education.
I'm Viktor Uygan, and I was born and raised in Turkey. I started my Pilates journey when I came to United States as a dancer. I was also classical ballet dancer. Once my career was towards the end, I decided to get a real job, and that was for me was Pilates, and I got certified year 2000. And I've been teaching since then.
Looking back to the younger self, like what would you say to your younger self?
Being okay with making mistakes. You know, this is an environment where we're learning not only about ourselves and our personal craft, but also we're guiding others. And there's no way we're ever going to be perfect.
Yeah.
So allowing ourselves that grace of just making some mistakes, and then we're going to learn along the way.
I would say take it easy on yourself. And I will say don't be harsh on yourself. And I will say celebrate your wins. And focusing on your losses. That's what I would say.
Because
Quite emotional.
because we learn from our failures, right?
For me, this is about your own body. So people might feel vulnerable sometimes learning about, oh my God, other people can do this, but I can't. And that's just very straightforward vulnerability, right? And to make mistakes, to my extent, is that to accept it. Right? To accept that you can be vulnerable in some of the exercises sometimes, and then just
like even today in my workshop, I had a moment where I cued a couple of demonstrators, and it did not land. And I was like, that was poor cueing on my part. Let's try again. Let's try something else. You know, in a setting where you're expected to have this elevated level of whatever, it's still a moment of, hey, we're here.
Yeah.
So right now I have connections band and connector. Connector is a one rope pulley system, and it is part of the reformer. Connector one rope pulley system, not only you have 4 straps for full body workout, which 4 limbs, every limb can get resistance during a movement, move towards each other or move away from each other. What inspired me to invent Connector, it was my mat work with resistance bands. And because I was frustrated with the ropes of the reformer, the straps, because I couldn't move freely, I started to take my clients to the mat. And during the mat class, I noticed my clients felt frustrated, they felt untalented, they felt unsuccessful because they had a coordination problem, they didn't know where their limbs, they will ask me questions like, where am I supposed to feel this? So to give them a sense of proprioception, I had an idea to connect a long resistance band to their feet and to their hands. And once I found that success, I wanted to bring that to reformer. I end up creating a connector to reformer. Yes. Resistance band had problems. It will snap in the middle of the exercise during the movement. It will get caught on jewelry or nails. Because of those problems, I decided to create the connections band, which is the fabric covered tube. That was my idea. It was exist. I just made some modifications to fit Pilates world or fitness world, actually.
I try every chance I get to have clients work with the connector, because it's an environment where they really can make some significant change in their body with compensation patterns and just getting a sense of finding those pathways and really teaching the body how to move more efficiently.
Yeah, I like it when you describe it on the workshop the environment, because if you're standing on the mat on the big room, the environment is big. So with a strap, it actually make it more related to yourself. You create a little bit smaller but relevant environment that you can actually feel the movement.
Oh, that's
And
pretty
then-
cool. That's a
and
nice
that- that's
perspective.
how I understand it now. That's how I find it great.
Suddenly you find yourself a room inside a big room.
Yeah.